Obesity is arguably the biggest health crisis facing North America today, affecting both adults and children alike. Childhood obesity rates have skyrocketed, tripling in just the last 2 decades. According to Statistics Canada, 25% of Canadian children aged 2 to 17 are overweight. There will be no end in sight if action is not taken today to improve the health and lifestyles of our children. In 2004's Jamie's School Dinners, British chef and food activist Jamie Oliver visited a number of schools in Britain to get a grasp of the food habits of school-aged children. This is what he found.
This is... Darling?
Onions?
It's... Onions? Mm-hmm. No, sit down.
Is it leek?
It's not a leek, no. Oh. I can't believe it.
What about packaged and fast food?
It's scary to think that these kids are more the norm rather than the exception. With that in mind, what can schools do to help affect positive change?
I think that the schools and teachers have a big responsibility because young children spend literally half of their life, more than half their day at school. So that's where they learn mostly.
Every school has a somewhat responsibility just for the fact that they are making it available to eat unhealthy. I mean, my elementary school, they had the option you could buy ice cream instead of milk. And why even give that option? It's like, if the kid has money and the opportunity, they're going to spend their money on things that aren't good for them.
The food that we're serving to school is actually detracting from the possibilities of them concentrating and learning at school.
Absolutely. I think kids have around, I would say 2 hours a week, but I'm probably stretching it. It's probably 1.5 hours.
Yeah, I think that kids only have like an hour a week, which is not very much at all.
The sad fact is that, according to an Université de Sherbrooke survey, most kindergarten children receive only 30 minutes of gym class a week. This is a huge problem when one considers that the World Health Organization advises at least 60 minutes of physical activity a day.
I would say for food education, we were taught like the 4 food groups. That was really emphasized. It was, I think there was like a video that was, and as for Canada's food guide, it was given to us, but it was never really talked about in class. It was just like, you know, the 4 food groups, follow that, and try to drink a lot of water, you know. That was helpful.
I was given some nutritional education in school. We did cover Canada's food guide. It was in home ec though. We got a little slider that said, you know, how many servings a day did we have of dairy or wheat products or, well, grains in general, that type of thing. But I didn't really take all that much from it, and it was a small chapter in a short term, so.
Since obesity rates have increased drastically over such a short period of time, it is important to identify the causes. Studies show that hours of physical activity in schools are decreasing. Does this really make sense if obesity rates are on the rise? When a closer look is taken at schools, it is made obvious that an increase in physical activity and healthier meal options will be a step in the right direction. The time to be proactive and improve the health of our children is now.